Since before I can remember, I have always wanted to be somewhere else. My parents like to tell a story of when I was 2 on how I would pack up all my bags and tell them I was running away to live in China with my Annie Lane. I believe her and my Nana's stories of their travels fueled my own love of traveling. I joined the Shawnee County 4-H Exchange Program my last 2 years of 4-H, where we hosted a group of Washington State 4-Hers one summer, and then they hosted us the next summer. On this trip, I went to hike to the ridge of Mount St. Helens just to look over the edge. The next day, I saw the ocean for the first time in my 18 years. It was gray and ice cold, but I never wanted to leave. I fell in love with the giant trees that surrounded me in Olympic National Park. I became mesmerized with the glacier-fed waterfall and the crystal clear waters of Crescent Lake. I stood in amazement at Pike's Place as men threw 20-pound fish past my head. I loved every second spent in Washington. It has been almost 4 years, and I talk to my friends I made there almost every day. After my first year of college, my aunt's boss sent 3 of my aunts, my mom, and myself on a tropical trip to Vieques, Puerto Rico, a small island southeast of the main island. Our last stop before Vieques was on the mainland, San Juan. A close friend of mine from college lived there with his family. My family had heard so much about this young man from Puerto Rico, and Carlos had also told his family about me, and his mom insisted on coming to meet me and my family. This tiny woman hugged me like she'd known me my whole life and called me her family. Soon we had to leave my friend for the island. It was a great start to a brilliant week. It was my first 4th of July not spent on U.S. soil. My family and I spent the next week drinking, tanning, and relaxing on the beach. When I wasn't relaxing, I was chasing my adrenaline high, body surfing, snorkeling with sharks, and climbing cliffs just to jump off into turbulent waters. I love to travel, and I will never ever stop traveling.
Cliff jumping at Nuevo Beach in Vieques, Puerto Rico.